right, guys, today we are playing with the 6-liter Fords. I need to introduce you to my new truck known as Sherpa, my 6-liter here. And we just happen to have in town our good friend John Strada from Black Tie Race Fab, who has a 900 plus horsepower 6-liter. So we're just kind of show you a stock one, a 900 horsepower one, and then we're gonna take this guy on a journey and you guys are gonna watch stock to something like this in the future. 900 horsepower tow truck.
Yeah.
This is literally his tow truck. Like, he has another tow truck, but he's been towing this for years.
Yeah.
At this power level, so it's totally possible. So that's this guy's future. But let's start with this one. This is my truck right here. So this truck is a 2006. I bought it with 89,000 miles. I have put on about 10,000 miles testing and stuff, but this thing is literally stock, still has the plastic intake tube. That's such a good mod there, Ford. But this thing is literally 100% stock. I do have a tune in it, I will say that. I've been trying some different tunes, trying to get like head bolt safe tunes so we can kind of offer those to people, but I mean, we all know they blow head gasket stock, so there's no such thing as a head bolt safe tune, but I've got 10,000 miles on this, it runs pretty good. So this is gonna be my, fresh, everything developed parts on this thing. It's an XLT, but it does have leather interior. The headlights are kind of ugly, but they put out a ton of light, so I love them. But I mean, this thing is grandpa. This was a truck that I used to haul his fifth wheel around. It's gonna get some cool wheels and tires. There's really nothing to look at other than the fact that it's a bone stock, 2006 sub 100,000 mile truck. So I'm really excited about this. This is where we're starting, and John's gonna tell us where we're gonna finish. So this is John's truck right here.
Yeah, so this one, it's got an added turbo kit. It's got an Aggressor 80 on it, and then we just have a factory Valley charger. Then the newer style intake pipe or intercooler pipe, so it doesn't blow that plastic one up like you were talking about. And then it's just got a all aluminum intercooler on it, like the CSF intercoolers.
Yeah, because those don't blow up.
Yep, because the factory ones are plastic end tanks, so wanted to do that for the compounds. It's got injectors, high pressure oil pump, thumper 2. Injectors we made them, but they're River City 75% over nozzles, or RCD nozzles, and they're 275 cc bodies. It's got O-ringed heads.
And these are the Kill Devil aluminum heads, the Icon heads. So these are the Icon heads. He put this motor together before we even offered for it. It does run really good. Like you said, this is our Aggressor 80mm charger. Is that our housing or no?
Nope, this one's not. I have your housing on my other truck.
On your tow truck.
Yep.
So we didn't. He needed it right away, and I didn't have one carved. But this is literally the Aggressor 80mm turbo.
Yep.
And O-ring heads, valve train stock or upgraded valve springs.
It's got the heavier valve springs on it.
Push rods.
The 120s. Yep. It's got billet push rods, and then an O-dog. It's got stage 2 cam. That's pretty much it. It's factory low pressure oil pump still. It's got,
not the billet one even?
Nope, not even the billet one.
Just factory.
Yeah, factory one. And and that's pretty much it. Factory exhaust manifolds, all that kind of stuff.
This is, every time I pop that, I love looking at this. You gotta come look at this hood. John's business by trade is fabrication, Black Tie Race Fab, and so he does stainless steel everything. You've got a lot of miles on this kit. This thing has been down the road for like thousands and thousands of miles.
Yeah, this kit has, I put it on with 140,000 miles, and it's got 230,000 miles.
Almost 100,000 miles in that kit.
Yeah, 90,000 miles.
Looks pretty sweet, let's be honest about it. It looks awesome.
Yeah.
And
it's got some of my compound parts on it. Like we have our drain fittings that we make and stuff like that. So if people are worried that because you have to pop out one of the glow plug harnesses and put a glow plug delete in one hole.
Yeah.
People get really concerned that they won't start in the cold, but it gets very cold where I live, and it starts.
Now, he lives in Granby, Colorado, which is the coldest place in the country, right? Like you tell me, it's the coldest place in the country, or the lower 48.
Fraser, so it's right next to Fraser, it's called the ice box of the nation, so it's pretty cold there.
Like negative 40 degrees, not uncommon.
Yeah.
Still starts?
Yep, still starts.
So 7 glow plugs can start at negative 40 degrees, so there you go.
If everything else is working right. So.
And obviously you had to do a battery delete, so you have a single battery.
Yep, it just has a single Odyssey Extreme, and I've started this truck at negative 40 on one battery with 7 glow plugs, and it starts. It's angry about it, but it starts.
Yeah.
Just good synthetic oil. Usually always has your guys' oil in it, and I run Stiction Eliminator in it. Yep. And other than that, it does pretty good in the cold.
How fast have you been in this truck?
It's been 7.1s in the 8th.
7.1 seconds
Yep.
in the 8th mile. Now, with your weight, what is that horsepower-wise?
Just under 1,000. It's like 7,500 pounds, 7,400 pounds. Yeah, so just under 1,000 horsepower roughly.
Yeah.
I think the Wallace calculator says like 995 or something like that.
All right, so I want to take you guys out in the street and get some footage of this thing ripping on the street. It is so fast. The RPM is crazy for a stock turbo manifold. That's 6 liters. They just rev out. It's super fun. When we get back, I'm going to talk to you about what we're going to do to Sherpa this truck here, what mods we're going to do, what things I have planned for this truck, the build that's going to end up very similar to this. Maybe different, I don't know. I mean, this thing works amazing, but I'm gonna try a lot of stuff on this truck. This truck is here to try things, see what works, see what doesn't, and we're gonna talk about what we're gonna start with first. All right, guys, so what does this kind of power feel like on the street in a 6 liter? We've been in Cummins many times at this power level, but it's a different experience in a 6 liter. So we're kind of out here in the middle of Mexico, somewhere far away. We're not gonna do anything crazy because he has to drive us home like 10 hours pulling a trailer. But we're gonna do some roll-ons here and just give you the best experience you can through a little tiny screen in your hands, and hopefully it's good. So, yeah, John, what are we gonna do? Just a couple of roll-ons here?
Yeah, just rolling a little bit and see what it feels like. I'm not gonna launch it. Just got to pull the trailer home.
Yeah,
just make
no
sure.
launch, it's just a roll-on. It just goes, it goes.
It definitely likes RPMs a little bit.
Yeah, it's so
Like-
different than a...
And I kind of got into it right when I got into second gear, but kind of see like
There it is.
it just likes
Gosh.
the RPM so
Just
much more.
blows. What is just every time I'm in this truck, it blows my mind. The turbo you have on the manifold.
Yeah, just a stock turbo.
Stock turbo,
It's
that's
a
what-
stock 04 turbo.
I do really wonder if a little bit of upgrade in there. I'm gonna find out myself, but I know you love the towing manners at 10,000 feet in
Yeah.
Miami where you live. But I think, man, if you had a little bit bigger manifold charger, it'd really even do better. But it does so good as it is. I totally understand.
Yeah, I mean, like you can see the boost and drive ratios are not out of control or anything.
Yeah.
It doesn't have any issues with that. And so yeah, I just haven't really felt like I pushed it hard enough to need to upgrade the turbo. But yeah, if it would help it, then I'd be willing to do some testing.
I'll bet
try
you
it out.
pick up, I mean, a little bit of power. I don't know, but it just runs good.
Yeah,
Car-
it's definitely a different feeling than
Oh,
a
yeah.
Cummins, where it doesn't. It's not really. Doesn't have the torque after the shift. It does. It just wants to keep going forever.
I guess what I'm feeling is lockup.
Yeah.
When it first says lockup, all of a sudden, like, okay, there's warp speed.
Yeah.
It sucks in your seat, and it feels good. And from there on, it just wraps out and goes.
Yeah. Yeah. I can hold it in a gear again. We can kind of see what it feels like.
Get past these little houses here, you get that big
Yeah.
wide open.
But yeah, I mean, it's just it likes to pull into the high RPM range.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is still a stock transmission basically too. So
It's an upgrade converter.
yep, upgraded converter, billet input, but yeah, it doesn't really have anything done
Which
to
is
it.
just
So
insane. Like, that's the thing. Like, whatever you had to spend engine-wise, you had to spend the same on Dodge tranny-wise.
yeah,
So money-wise into the truck, after you purchase the truck, the power comes at a similar cost, honestly.
yeah.
That's a soft launch. There we go. Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah, there should be more of these in the world. It makes me sad that there's not. Like, 1,000 horsepower or close to it, 6-liter tow truck should be a thing.
yeah, it's just a simple build. Doesn't have anything crazy done to it, and
The reality is there's a lot of trucks on the road that are already mostly built to this level.
Yeah, a lot of people have more stuff done than this. The biggest thing I feel like is really the turbo system.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, I mean, it's normal to have bigger injectors or than this truck has. There's tons of trucks with bigger injectors than this.
Bigger H pops, very common.
Yep, bigger pumps. It's really just the tuning capabilities that we have now and the compounds, which kind of goes back to the tuning capabilities.
Yes. You can control the vanes the way you need to, because you do need a different strategy with compounds than you do single, but you can do it, and it works great. So you still have your exhaust brake, you still have the good spool-up characteristics of that turbo, and it just works really, really good.
Yeah, it does good for just the little amount of stuff that's in it.
It's really quiet. When you're in it, like all the sound goes away. It's just a little bit of turbo noise.
Yeah, it's got a 4-inch exhaust with a muffler, and having multiple turbos, as you know, definitely just makes it quiet and nice, easy to drive. Doesn't drone. And, I mean, it's got the 20-year-old sound deadening on it. It's probably mostly gone. This has ported heads and everything, but it doesn't have. I didn't notice anything bad about either one. I think once you clean them up and stuff, I think the heads, like how you guys do them, they work really good. And we've had on another truck very similar to this. They're O-ringed, so it doesn't have any head gasket blowing issues or anything like that, which I feel like is really the main thing that every one of them should have.
Yes. And this is single O-ring on this?
Yep, single O-ring.
Just single O-ring, so nothing crazy fancy.
Nope. This doesn't have. It's got valve springs, and this has the those aluminum heads on it. But,
the kill devil heads.
Yeah, and they work good, and it has an O-dog on it. But again, I changed all that stuff at the same time, so it's hard to say what did what. And honestly, like I have another truck with does not have a big intake manifold on it. I'm sure that it helps once you get to a certain power level, as you guys have seen with the flow testing and all that. But I feel like having the compounds just compensates for so much
pressure
inefficiency.
Helps a lot.
Reliability is the main thing that I was kind of going for with the head studs and O-ringed heads and all that kind of stuff. And then it just kind of spiraled into a little bit more power than I originally intended.
Like it just kind of happened. You were like planning 900 or whatever.
Yeah.
You just like, hey.
I think first time I dynoed the truck, it made 650, 700, and that was never the plan. It was just supposed to be able to pull a trailer good, and it was just turned out to be a little bit more power than I wanted to.
Yeah, they're like, let's get a pump in there. Then I'm now just like each pop away from numbers.
Yeah, and just with the experience that we had with the Cummins stuff, I was like, compounds will work a lot better than a big single turbo if I want to pull a trailer, so I might as well just do that. And it was just too easy to keep adding fueling and just made more power.
Yeah. All right, we just got back from that rip in John Strada's truck, and I'm super excited for this thing's future. This one's nice, this one's good, but it's light years away from what John's truck is, so I'm super excited to start modifying this thing. First things I'm gonna do is some turbo upgrades. You see here, I got some turbos. I've been developing these for the last year and a half. So this turbo right here is a 62mm turbocharger. It has a 66mm exducer on the turbine wheel. This is a 65mm inducer with a 68 exducer on the turbine wheel. And that's a lot of words, but that's what they are. This is 65, 68, 62, 66. So I'm gonna start with these turbos here, some fuel, obviously the exhaust. I'm gonna do an intake. I gotta get the heads off this thing, put some O-ring heads on it. I'm gonna probably put our ported towing heads on here, because if I'm taking the heads off anyway, I'm putting ported stuff back on. So it's gonna get some towing heads to start with, and we're gonna work our way up to some big power. I'm really excited about these turbos. These are gonna be available on the website starting September. And I have been running these for quite a long time. I've been very, very happy with them and some other trucks, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. This thing is gonna rip. I'm super excited about it. We get a lot of questions still. We released a compound turbo video on a 6-liter maybe 2 years ago. It's been a long time. A lot of guys have been asking me, when are you developing that kit? When are you gonna offer that kit? The reason I haven't offered that kit yet is I wanted a true virgin truck to make sure it fit as best as possible. These trucks, the cab comes off, the cab goes back down, they move around, it's not gonna go back to the exact same spot. So I can build it on a virgin truck, and if it fits in your truck, great. If not, you may have to move stuff, and there's nothing I can do to control that, because all these cabs have been up and back down, and they don't always go back down the exact same spot. So I wanted to get perfect fitment on a true virgin truck, and then after that I can release it and say it's the best we could do under the circumstances of this particular platform. So compound kit is coming on this truck. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna offer different, Aggressor 60, we're gonna offer the Aggressor 76 for a towing one, the Aggressor 80 for more of a hot rod towing one, and John Strada has towed a lot with that 80mm charger, so it's not like it won't work. And obviously different turbos on the manifold, so we can really make this thing just rip. Yeah, if you live at high elevation, you keep smaller. If you're down at lower elevation, go bigger and get even more RPM to this thing. So anyway, you're gonna wanna stay tuned because there's gonna be a lot happening with this truck. Not today, we're kinda out of time, and our video has to get this video edited for tomorrow. But really soon, this thing is going up in the air, heads are coming off, turbos are going on. It's gonna be a lot of fun, so stay tuned. Make sure you like and subscribe, so if you're into 6-liter content, you will not miss these videos. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.